Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay, I got something for you today. I'm going to have a conversation this morning about my understanding of grace. Now that I've gotten older and I've come into a better understanding of a lot of things I didn't know about when I was younger, this is just my interpretation of grace. Now, once again, y'all, listen to me. I ain't nobody's pastor. I ain't nobody's minister. So, I'm pretty sure you can go to church and get a far more extensive definition of one I'm giving you. I'm just talking to people. Grace is this thing that God provides for us. And grace is just things that you get that's really undeserving. I look at my life as it is today. Look, I work hard and I have faith in God. That I do. So things are going to happen in my life. But the way my life is now, I don't deserve all of this. I don't look at it that way. I have been the beneficiary of God's grace. I have aligned myself in a position to accept whatever grace God has for me. And it will be far abundant and exceedingly in anything you could think of. His grace supersedes anything you could possibly imagine. The goals that I set and the aspirations that I shoot for and the things that I have on my dream board, I have the faith that God will give it to me. But what he does with grace, he gives you far more than that. He gives you what he has for you, not what you can see. You can't see all he has for you. It's impossible. Who are you? How can you possibly imagine what he can imagine? How can you possibly think how he can think? How can you possibly do what he can do? How can it be? There isn't a single mind living or a collection of minds that could have thought of earth. What in your wildest imagination could have made you think of earth, the stars, the heavens, the oceans, the galaxy, the constellations? What in your mind? What in any man's mind? We can point at it and analyze it, but we sure couldn't have thought of it. So come on now. I'm talking about lining yourself up with God's grace, which he will give to you if you want some of it now. But now here's the thing about grace. It can't be bought. If it could be bought, I'm telling you, I would pour all the money I have and dump it into grace. Because after discovering what it is, it's this goodness that God shines on you simply as a reward of some type for his love for you and for you attempting to do right. Not because you get it right, because if he judged us purely on how we are, the right and wrong of it, we would all be doomed. All of us. Every last one of us would be doomed. Because we all fall short. We all make mistakes. We all sin. We all get it wrong from time to time. Nobody's perfect, man. Now I understand what my mother was singing about cleaning the house. All I want is a little more grace. All I need is a little more grace. When the last time you asked God for some grace? Now, I'm not talking to you like I know everything. If you just benefit from his grace, which you already have, but if you're not aware of it, you don't know what's going on. Become aware of grace. Get aware of the fact that God does things for you simply because he loves you. He does things for you that you don't even deserve. Somehow you just wonder how you just got over. When you didn't even do the things to get over. Sometimes you don't even know how you got that job you got. When you ain't even really do the things to get your job. How you end up where you are. All this education you thought you went and got and had. How you end up where you are today. In a much better position than your education could have ever gotten you. That's grace. How I get every place I am today. I didn't plan this, man. If I could have planned my life the way it is, don't you know I'd have done it when I was living in that car? If I knew how to do it. No, I benefited from his grace. I'm just a beneficiary of his grace, of his goodness and his mercy. God's goodness is better than your goodness. God's goodness is better than your mother's goodness. It's better than your wife's or your husband or your boo's goodness. God's goodness is different. His goodness, man, covers some stuff you can't even imagine. So while you're trying to put your life together, when the last time you asked him for just a little bit of grace? When have you thought of your life in terms of the grace that it has already benefited from? Have you ever done that? Man, just thought about, you hear songs like My Soul Look Back and Wonder How I Got Over. That was grace. That's all I can call it. Now, like I said, you can go to church or somewhere if you want to, and ministers that went to school to teach this thing way better than me. I'm just giving you from a layman's standpoint, man. Have you thought about his grace? Would you not be well to be a beneficiary of his grace? Would it not? Now, check this out. The better you try to do, the more grace he'll give to you. And that grace can't be bought. Like I said, it's free. You can't purchase grace. But the better you try to become, the more grace he gets to put your way. So, man, just try. Why don't you just try to do better? Look, man, quit talking about I'm going to start next week. I'm going to start at the new year. No, you're not. You do that every year. Everyone's at the new year, I'm going to eat better. At the new year, I'm going to go on get in here. In the new year, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it now, man. You're going to do it now. Stop trying. Do it. Stop talking about it. Do it now. The best way to benefit from his grace is start in action now. N-O-W. Now. Right now. Today. What you waiting on? All you doing is delaying his opportunity to bless you. Man, do you know how many times we do that? We delay his opportunity to bless us by not starting now. If you're going to get healthy, why don't you start now? Now, you're going to trip a little bit because the holiday's coming, but you ain't got to eat bad all the time. You could start eating correct today. You could. And then guess what? There could be some grace on the end of that. I'm just giving you a little cheap analogy. But do you feel what I'm saying to you? Start thinking in terms of grace, what he has done for you and provided for you that you ain't even see coming. That, you keep calling them blessings, and I got that. A lot of it, and that's all it is. But, man, have you thought about the stuff that didn't happen to you can't account for? For me, that's been grace, and I'm a beneficiary of it, and that's available to everybody that wants some. So next time you're talking to him, just check in with grace, see what that is. That's better than money.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have it. Your undivided attention. I don't want nothing else now. All of it. Attention. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning. What's up, crew?
That damn Junior.
Morning, Unc. Morning, everybody.
Nephew Tommy.
Yay, yay.
Here and accounted for.
Man.
And Wonder Woman herself, straight out the SIP, Mississippi Monica.
Wonder Woman.
Just threw her in, you know. Because we all zooming there, can't see her and then don't acknowledge her, you know. And her head is right there in the Zoom.
She normally have a little pigtails sometimes. I don't know what she doing.
No. She been wearing her hair nice, Tommy. She do that, you know.
She's
She
letting
got
her
pretty
hair
teeth
grow
and
out.
everything. Yeah, we're going to get our man on Zoom. Yeah, we're going to have a Zoom date. We're going to have Zoom dates on here.
think
She's
she's
pretty,
fine.
Look like she brushed with baking soda or something.
I think she's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, she got pretty white teeth. She got, okay, hold on. Let me tell y'all about Mississippi Monica. She works hard. She's extremely intelligent. She's trustworthy, very loyal.
Uh-huh.
Her work ethic is impeccable. She's bright. She fly. She know how to dress. She don't get embarrassed. You nowhere. You know, I ain't never tasted her cooking or nothing. Can't say nothing about that. But she from Mississippi. She gonna be able to fry catfish.
That you have to do if you even from Mississippi. You
No.
have to fry catfish.
Or love
Really?
it to death. So what's going on, y'all?
Nothing. Short
Rockets
work
play
week this
tonight.
week.
Rockets play tonight. Boy, y'all going I'm glad you brought it up. Y'all think y'all can get it back even? Y'all had y'all was up, wasn't you?
We was up
1-0.
Why do you sound so happy, Steve, talking about this?
Oh, he's flat.
Uh-huh.
You know,
He know he poking us. That's why he doing it.
I
Hokey.
know. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Cause y'all down?
That's
But
what
his
you do.
favorite player play on the team. He a trip. He a trip.
Dog. Russell Westbrook is my favorite NBA player.
And what do you
can't
like so
tell.
much about him?
The problem is he playing against a dude that gave me my only damn title.
The king. I know.
Since I've been alive, I can't ever let that go. He is in my heart forever. 2016
Oh, you ain't forgot the year, huh?
NBA championship. Y'all ain't had one since 16, have you?
No.
we
ain't
got
had
two.
one 16.
No.
Oh, you got some from scoring type of boom. When you got the title, you was a baby.
No, we wasn't. Shut up.
We were grown.
Junior was a
Kenny
baby.
Smith played. I was. Yeah.
Junior
Yeah, that's
might
why
have been a
Junior
baby.
don't even bring it up.
I don't even. He was in diapers. No, I wasn't in diapers. I was in class. I know that.
Well, we ought to have a good day today, huh?
We are.
Yes, sir.
We're getting close to
Usher's
the
on
election.
show.
Oh,
We got
yes.
Usher coming up today.
Yeah, Usher today.
Oh, yes.
And we are within 50 days closer of getting rid of Donald Trump.
Come on, boy.
That's how you
man.
have to look at it. I like that. All right. We got work to do, though. He's just not going to disappear. If we don't make him disappear, he's not going anywhere, okay? All right, listen. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the CLO, the CLO, the Chief Love Officer will be in the building. Yeah, to take your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Usher. Usher, baby, will be our special guest. It's been a minute since we talked to Usher, but he'll be here. We're going to see what he's been up to. We'll premiere his brand new single. It's called Bad Habits. So don't forget, Usher will be at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. Go to steveharveyfm.com to submit your love questions for the Chief Love Officer. Are you ready,
I'm ready,
sir?
Shirley. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. This one is from Don in Oakland. He says, I'm a 52-year-old divorced man, and I'm familiar with the saying, you have to pay to play. But the lady I am dating has taken it too far. When we met, she made me wait 90 days to have sex, and I respected that. She told me that we had to be in a 5-star hotel to do it. I got a room on the beach for the weekend. Now, each time I want to be intimate with her, I have to promise to give her shopping money before she takes her clothes off. We've been together for 6 months. Will this stop at some point, or will I end up going broke for this beauty and her great sex? Help me.
Okay, fix this, dog.
Don, you 52. You know what this is?
Game.
She's charging you indirectly and directly for sexual favors. That's what you're in. This is not a relationship. Before she takes her clothes off, you got to promise to give her shopping money. Then that's what this relationship is built on. Now, she got good sex, so that's your problem right there. That's his whole problem. He want her, but this all you got. You don't have nothing else. She ain't talking about helping you save, retire, build a future, none of that. She want to go shopping. Don. That's all this is.
So you need another purse. Okay.
Dog. Yeah, all right. Well, damn. Here go the money for the purse. Tell her now I'm naked.
Naked.
This don't even out. I'm sorry.
Bro, this ain't gonna work out for you ever. Cause you gonna run out of money. She ain't gonna run out of sex. You gonna run out of money.
Oh, wow.
See.
He needs to get someone his own speed.
I mean, get somebody that care about him.
Yeah. That care. Exactly.
Instead of what you can do.
Oh, man.
And it's not a pay-to-play system. It's you got to invest. This ain't even an investment.
No. Well, he's investing all right, but he's not seeing any dividends.
Right.
Kennard in Columbia, South Carolina. I've been married for 9 years, and I'm ashamed to admit that I cheated on my wife for the past 2 years. I've never got caught, and I ended my affair on my own. My mistress is constantly calling, begging me to see her face to face to tell her why we broke up. I have politely told her to stop contacting me, but she won't. And I am worried that she's amping up to create some type of drama in my life. Should I meet with her and hear her out, or tell my wife everything before things get crazy?
Boy,
What?
if you tell your wife everything, that wait till it get crazy is right in the middle of that conversation. Yeah. Why would you tell her, dog? She's amping up to do something crazy, okay? Amping up and done something is two different things. Now, if I were you, I would go on and try to put it to bed, put it to rest for good.
Put it to bed.
Yeah.
Not
if
bad.
you meet with her, that's what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Now, the best way to do it is to try to come to a fair and equitable resolution. But I got news for you. I don't think she's going to go away quietly. I think this going to cost you something. Because what she looking at is you ain't going to just leave me high and dry and go on back to your wife. That's how they get.
Ignored, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that could be a problem, dog.
Fatal attraction.
So be very careful, sir.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
But you don't think he should meet with her, and you definitely don't think he should tell his wife.
You better not tell your wife. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Tell her
I
for
won't be
what?
ignored, Dad.
Right.
Well, let's deal with the we ain't gonna be ignored part, okay? We can go and deal with that.
You weren't returning my calls. What did you
She
expect me to
keeps
do?
calling. Yeah. She
But you're
wants
gonna have to
closure.
dress it some kind of way.
Yeah. But don't meet with her, because you're just going to end up in bed.
No,
Speaking
meet
of putting
with
it
her,
to bed.
You can meet with her publicly. Don't meet with her privately.
Yeah.
We gonna take
Yeah.
pictures of you in this.
Yeah.
Either way, dog. She gonna have a
damned and
girlfriend across the way taking pictures or something. Dog, you got yourself in a spot. The best thing I could tell you to do is get your family and move.
Leave town. Leave town.
San Diego looks good right now.
Fatal attraction. He
Hey,
moved.
dog,
Remember?
relocate.
Gallagher
Verbs. Yeah.
Your job transferred you. Let's go.
Man, get
Change
ass
your
out of
number. Yeah.
there. Oh,
All right.
that's gonna make her drive up.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to really make her go crazy. All right. CLO. John in Teaneck, New Jersey says, I did something so stupid, and I need your advice.
This is dumb man day.
I think so. I had my 4-year-old son with me the other day, and I saw my ex, who plays in the same tennis league with my wife, and she has a 3-year-old daughter named Tiffany.
So stupid.
She usually tells me, I still have love for you, and I usually laugh. This time, I mistakenly said,
I love you too.
I love you too. You know
Wow.
it, Steve.
Exactly
you
what
know
you
it.
said,
Yeah.
Why'd
And my
you say
son
that?
and
Heard
my son started giggling. He went home and told his mom, "Daddy loves Tiffany's mommy." Daddy loves Tiffany mommy. Daddy loves Tiffany mommy. I told my wife he made it up, but she believes our son. How can I fix this?
Yes, he believed the boy. We got to talk to the boy, too.
I don't know why you didn't
He like
backhand
Tiffany
his ass
mommy.
soon as he giggled. I don't know why you didn't backhand his ass
No,
soon as he
Steve.
giggled.
Not the baby.
Here you laughing at that ain't nothing funny. Say nothing about that. Nobody love nobody in this car.
You said it.
Sitting up here looking at him.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that in front of him, man.
Baby don't need to
He got caught up.
Dog, I can't help you, dog. Well, I could, but we out of time.
That's your response. All right, we're going to keep the ignorance going on. Coming up next, it is the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Usher will be our special guest. He's going to tell us all about his brand new single. It's called Bad Habits. We'll also talk about what else is going on with Usher. He's got a lot going on. But right now, the nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got, nephew?
Ladies and gentlemen, Oak Triosity.
Yeah.
Look at Carla. That's her
Run that
face.
cat, dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Marvin, please.
Yeah, this is Marvin speaking.
Marvin, hi. I'm calling you from Doc's office. I'm actually the lab technician. And you came in and got a physical, I guess, about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's my understanding this is for your occupation, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in that. What do you do for a living when you're a
Oh, yeah, I'm a truck driver.
Okay. Now, I was giving you a call about, I'm here looking at your records and all the testings that you actually went through. Wow. Let's see. Have you had any activity or any problems around your navel area?
Nah, everything been fine.
Okay.
Everything all right, huh?
Yeah, everything's fine, but I mean, you haven't had any type of nothing, no breakout or anything around your navel or whatsoever?
Nah, man. The second time you asked me about my neighbor. Nah, everything going straight, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what's going on, man. What's happening?
Okay. Actually, you've been diagnosed with Ochreositis. And Ochreositis is actually a fungus that comes out of South America. And you have no activity whatsoever around your navel?
Nah, man. Quit asking me the same thing, man. Oak tree octopus.
It's Ochreositis, sir. And what
you say that?
What that is actually you if you haven't had it yet, you say you haven't had any activity, there's going to be like a small little tree that's going to be growing from your navel. And it gets about 6 inches long, and it probably bears about 25 to 30 leaves on it, but it's very small.
Whoa, run that back by me. You see a tree going to be growing out my navel.
It's going to be a small tree, and what's going to happen is I'm going to have to get you to come back in probably in the next month. We're going to need you to come in so we can check it out, but it's got to grow its fullest potential before we can actually do anything to it.
Nah, I can't come in no month. I got to come in today, man. Somebody got to tell me what's going on, man. Get this problem resolved, man, because I'm finna get married, man.
Well, we can't. It has to grow its fullest potential, sir. And the full term is actually like about 4 weeks before we can actually.
Man, I'm not waiting for no 4 weeks, man. Somebody got to come tell me something right. Nah, man. I ain't finna go married, man, and have to fly out of town, man, and have something growing out my navel, man. Y'all going crazy, man.
Sir, Ochreositis is something that's very rare. We were actually getting this assignment from overseas in South America on how to treat this.
Man, I don't give a damn. Where is it, man? Somebody's going to have to come give me some help right now, man. I'm finna get ready to get married, man. I'm not finna be putting up with it, man. Somebody in this office, man, got to come down here and do something for me, man. And what you say, if you say I can cut it out myself?
Sir, the best I can do is probably trim it a bit, and maybe knock a few leaves off, but I cannot touch the full stalk at all.
Man, you can cut this, put a Band-Aid, do something
sir,
to it,
if
man.
you
I
cut it,
there's a possibility right now, man.
You cannot, sir. If you cut it, there's a possibility of hemorrhaging, and you're going to really create a bigger problem than what you have already.
Man, that I'm trying to get this pulled out, man. You didn't tell me can't nobody in that where I'm driving down there to get this pulled out, man. I'm finna get married in 2 weeks, man. We finna fly to Jamaica and can't now somebody can do this for me. I pull this off my self.
Sir, you cannot pull it out. You're going to create...
that, man.
You're going to create a bigger problem if you try to pull it out, sir.
The problem is already there. I'm trying to get this down, man. You mean to tell me that big hospital ain't now can't even help me?
Sir,
what you want me to do,
sir,
man?
it's not something...
Man, I have poking out of my stomach, and you telling me it ain't you can do, man.
Sir, oak treocetus is not something that we treat all the time. Like I said, it hails from South America. So we got...
I don't give a for the help from Great Britain. Somebody at the hospital for day to come down there and help me pull this off, man.
Sir, I understand what you're going through, but we have to let it grow its full term, which is 4 weeks, sir. The full root of it...
letting it grow, man. I ain't finna let it grow, man. Finna go down right now, man. Y'all gonna have to do something, man.
Sir, there's nothing we can do. We can probably trim it a little bit.
The trim, get some chainsaw and cut this, man. Do something.
Sir, there's nothing we can do at this point but sit back and wait and let it grow its full term, okay? Can we get
I'm
you
not doing no waiting, man. Somebody finna help me right now, man.
Sir, can we get an appointment for you in the next 4 to 5 weeks? Can we do that?
No, you got to get an appointment for me today. I'm finna get married, man. I'm finna fly to Jamaica. Man, I can't have no sticking out of me. I can't even sit at the airport, man. You gonna embarrass me like that, man, have sticking out my neighbor. You crazy?
Sir, I understand it, and like I said, oak treocetus is very rare, and it's something that we haven't treated that many times here in the States. But overseas, the message that we're getting is that we need to let it grow its full term.
So you mean to tell me ain't nobody in America got oak tree? What the is the name of that man?
It's oak treocetus, sir.
So how the I can get it if don't nobody else in America got it?
Sir, I could not believe that you were coming up with oak treocetus here in the States. It's something very rarely seen here. There's been 2 people in the past that's been diagnosed with this, and they actually passed away.
So now you're telling me some done died, and you gonna tell me 3 weeks. Man, I'm coming down there today, man. Somebody finna do something for me,
Sir,
man.
there's nothing that we can do today until 4 to 5 weeks.
Man, I gotta go get married. I'm flying to Jamaica, man. Did you hear what I just said, man?
I'm hearing what you're saying, but I can't do anything if you don't see the tree already coming out of the navel yet.
Cut the off. Somebody got to do something now. Damn, what you want me to do, man?
I don't know what I want you to do, sir, but I have one more thing I can tell you.
Yeah, well, what you got to say, man?
Are you listening?
I'm listening to you, man.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Earl.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Damn, man, tell that man, I'm gonna kick that out my wig, man. Man, you too, Nephew Tommy, man. Y'all have me going crazy as hell, man. I'm looking all of my damn neighbor thinking the tree finna grow out this, man. I'm on the air, man.
No, you ain't on the air right now.
Man, I'm already nervous and finna get married in 2 weeks. Crazy, man. Damn.
Hey, man, I got one more thing to ask you, Marvin, man. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. If you're listening, your ass is out the way. Yeah, you out of there.
Give it to me. Give it to me. What you say? Give it to me right away.
All right, Rick James.
You play too much, but I love this one.
This is Carla's
Earl.
all-time
Carla's
favorite.
Your ass is out the way.
Go to pranks. Yes.
A tree growing out of his navel.
That's your navel, baby.
Whoever heard of such a thing?
I know.
He was so real with his
I
reaction.
know.
Hey, once you do the research, Shirley, you can get them on anything. Once you do the research,
Yeah,
you say,
yeah.
okay,
Oak
you
tree
went
acid.
physical. You all right? I got you.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, as promised, Usher will be our special guest. Usher, baby, Usher.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, as promised, we got a special guest this morning. Family member, Grammy Award winner. He's an icon in the music world. I'll tell you, man, over 45 million records sold worldwide. Man, singer, composer,
Wow, man.
actor,
He's a
philanthropist.
genius.
Got so many great things going on right now. But let me just say this. I saw him at the Kentucky Derby last year. And let me tell you, man, I was sitting there going, this a bad boy right here.
Yes,
This dude was just
Usher,
flat
baby,
out.
Usher.
He got hits.
Yes, he
His
does.
ass got hits. He didn't have to do nobody else's song. Hour and a half. It was just all damn Usher. Confession.
Battle himself.
Dog, this is a bad
Yes.
boy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's got a new single out. It's called Bad Habits, and we're going to hear it today. And also, we got a big announcement for you today that you don't want to miss. He's one of the greatest living performers today, and he's a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for the one and only Usher.
Usher, baby.
How y'all been hanging in there, man? Y'all all right? Everybody good?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Man.
Hey, man, let's hear this song, man. Let's play it. This is Bad Habits. This is your new single, man.
This is my new single. Video came out today as well, too, so you can see the visuals as well as listen to the song when you get off.
Messing up my love life, yeah. I love, I admit I'm bad at it. Messing my life up with all these bad habits. I had way too many one nights. Messing up my love life. I love you, baby. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew I wish I could love you, baby. I keep messing up my love life.
Bad habits.
Classic
Now
Usher.
listen to him trying to do a collabo.
Oh, boy, that's I would get in one of these. Somebody gonna let me collab. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Some truth in that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes, sir.
I
A
like
lot
that
of
a lot, man. God,
Cool,
dog.
man. I'm happy y'all enjoyed it, man.
man. I thought he was talking about my life.
I saw that zap. You saw that. Slid that zap in there. Hey, man, you didn't pick that up from when we were at the Derby, did you?
No, look, it's just it's a classic. I think that in this time, being able to really be real in the messaging, but then also to be real in the feeling. Like when that Computer Love came on, that Zapp and Rogers, it's like, ooh.
Dog.
Wait till you see the video. Wait till you see the video.
Yeah,
Can't
see, I
wait.
thought,
Yeah.
because they were on the same show with you that night at
Yeah.
the Derby. That thing is bad, man.
Thank
And
you,
it's
man.
got that hook. See, that's what you specialize in, man. You get that hook where everybody can get with it, sing along, you know. It's hard, man, because a lot of new school artists, they miss that hook. You got to have a hook, man.
That makes the hit, baby.
Yeah, makes the hit.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
Hey, Usher, stick around, man. We'll be right back. We got more from the legend Usher right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I love. I'm just bad
but
at
I'm
it.
not good at it.
Yeah.
I gotta escape some of these bad habits. All right, everybody, we're back. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Our special guest this morning is the one and only Usher. You got this new single out. It's called Bad Habits.
Yeah.
And this is from your new album that's coming out. Tell us a little bit about it, man.
You know, I've never been shy to drama. You know what I'm saying? And as it relates
To say the least.
as it relates to some of the
Confessing
relationship issues that I've had, you know, this one is kind of taking me back to the beginning of the story of making this album. It's been a 2, maybe almost 3-year process, given the fact that we've been kind of shut down because of COVID. But when I first started it, some of the kind of realization of where I was based off of what I had seen, and I had to own some of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to really take 2 minutes and really, like, look, what's going on? I got bad habits. I love love. I'm just a little bad at it. So, you know, to be patient with me. The conversation is between a guy and a girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A relationship. And the guy's just being forthright. I guess, you know, in order to have a successful relationship, it really does start with honesty. You got to be straightforward with each other. And sometimes, you know, they may make the choice to move on, but at least you were honest about who you are, where you were, and what you can stand, what you can take. Not trying to, you know, figure it out on the way down. It's like, nah, look, this is where I am in my life. But I want love. I'm a little bad at it, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I got better. I'm better.
Hey, dog. Hey,
That was a confession, though, for real.
But
Yeah.
listen, man. I mean, look, that's the growing up
What
part.
I do?
It's the growing up part, man. It's hard. People don't understand. This is hard, man. There's no manual for this. I mean, I got it wrong so many times.
Yeah.
God, dog. You know, but I had got to the point, though, Usher, I was sick of my own ass. You know, you just go, hey, dog, like you say, man, like, see, I saw my mom and daddy married for 64 years. So I thought that's what you was supposed to do. Wow. But I didn't know that you can't just marry anybody in the last 64 years, you know.
Yeah.
I've been married now, man, for 35 years, man, to 3 different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I was like, counting doing the numbers.
See,
Talk
I
about
just keep a running
confession.
total. I want credit for all of it. I just keep a running total of it. I've been doing this 35 years now. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, man, you're doing a lot, man. We're gonna check this out. I'm gonna make sure all the Steve Harvey fans get out. So the video is out today.
Yeah.
And the single is out?
The single is officially out. Video is out. And there's one more piece of great news that we have to share with them, Steve.
Hey, Usher, hold on. Sit tight right there. We'll be right back, everybody, with more Usher right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody. We're back with Usher. Now, Usher, before we left, you said that you had something really big to share with us.
I'm officially having my residency next year at the Coliseum in Las Vegas. That's right.
Come on, boy.
Caesar's Palace is it's going down next
Caesar's
July.
Palace.
There it is.
Let me tell you something. If you all don't understand what that really is, if you want to know if you are an international star or not, a residency in Las Vegas says it all. because Las Vegas and New York are the two cities that the world goes to. The world goes to New York and the whole world go to Vegas. And in order to sell out a residency at Vegas, you have to be an international superstar because it's so many foreigners coming to Vegas, so many Americans coming to Vegas. It's where the world comes. And if you're an international global star, you can get a residency in Vegas. If you're not, there are no residency for local dudes. Local people don't get residencies, partner. That ain't
Congratulations,
how this
Usher.
works. No, that's so strong. Y'all, that's big.
Major.
That's Celine big. That's Siegfried and Roy big. That's damn.
Yes.
You got to be somebody to get a resident. And
Michael Jackson, Garth Brooks,
Boy.
the Beatles, all of them.
Boy,
All of them.
Like,
Yes.
I
Got
feel
to
so
be-
honored, man, to be able to finally check on in. That's it.
That's
and it's going to be
greatness,
an
man.
experience like none other. I know everybody's kind of shut down. I'm really looking forward to getting back in the swing, and I felt like it was perfect timing, you know?
No, I mean, it's perfect for you, man,
July.
at this stage of your career, man. I mean,
In Vegas.
it's like the place to go, man. It's,
Girl trip, right? Y'all gonna
How much we love
Oh, we
Vegas.
coming. Oh, we coming.
Trip, we coming to see
Usher, it's touring because every night the audience is different. It's touring without have to leave, and they going to lay you out.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Wow.
finna be ball, and they finna put you in the... Oh.
Hey, Carla, do you remember when we were at I think it was the last Hoodies in Vegas and Usher performed and we were backstage waiting right when he came backstage. We were like, Usher, and he was like, I'm all sweaty. And we were like, that's what we want. We want the sweat.
We apologize, Usher.
We love you, Usher. You know we love you.
No,
Love
it's
you
too
too,
long
girl.
for this
Yeah.
age limit to this here. Hey, listen, y'all. Listen. The single is out today, Bad Habits. Now, this is what we're going to do, Steve Harvey Nation. This man that meant so much to us over the years. I mean, just a music icon and a legend. So let's download it today. Steve Harvey Nation. Usher got a new one out. It's called Bad Habits. Check the video out. Download it today. Now, also, the residency begins July of 2021. So get ready because we ought to be open by then.
Yeah.
Vegas
We
got
going.
to be
Lord.
open by
Oh, we
then.
going.
Because I got to get out there.
Yeah.
July 2021, and it will run to the end of the year. Tickets go on sale today at 1 p.m. Eastern for the residency. You could be one of the first ones to go out and see Usher live at Caesars. It's a great venue, man. Congratulations, boy. That's big.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, so Usher, give us your take on this upcoming election, man.
Oh, man, that ain't a new conversation. That's one that goes on and on and on. And people understanding that there's voter suppression. That means you got to get out early. You got to register. You got to be, listen, your voting is your voice. Whoever you choose to vote for is on you, but you have to use that opportunity to try and influence the change that you want to see in your state, your city, your country. It's really up to your vote. You really got to do it.
Wow.
If you're listening, know that it's real. I know that everybody's got an opinion or, everybody's following this way, that way. At the end of the day, vote. You got to do it. So many people have lost their lives. So many sacrifices was made to be able to vote. So don't take it for granted.
Right.
Yeah,
One thing before we go, Usher, where do we get the tickets? Are the tickets on sale for?
Girl,
You don't know where to get
you go to Ticketmaster.com. See, when the last time your ass been somewhere? Ticketmaster. Wait a minute, Usher, where we get tickets? Usher
Yes.
don't sell no damn ticket. Shirley,
And our backstage passes. Don't forget our backstage
Shirley, be
passes.
quiet. Usher star, he don't sell no damn ticket. This is just embarrassing.
I'm playing
Usher, I'm
I'm
sorry.
playing them on my backpack, Shirley.
Hey, man, we got big love for you, man. Thank you so much, man. Also, don't forget, everybody, Usher, the legend, will be performing this Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m. at the iHeart Music Festival. You don't want to miss it. Both nights. Keep doing
Love
what
you guys,
you're doing,
man.
Usher.
Appreciate
Appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Usher.
Coming up next, the nephew is in the building with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I went from the main house to the outhouse. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Sure, I think today I feel like I just want to be a little extra stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put a little more on it. You know, I don't know how my level of stupid has been to y'all, but I'm just gonna put a little more on
Been
it.
to us.
Way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just
Squared.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some on it. Okay, this right here is baby chick. Baby chick. Let's go, Cat. Watch this right here.
Thank you for calling.
I'm trying to reach Warren, the manager. Is he in?
Hold for me 1 second, please.
This is Warren. Thank you for calling. May I help you? Yeah, are you the manager there?
Yes, sir.
Your name Warren?
Yes, sir. This is Warren.
Okay, I need to actually file a lawsuit on y'all, and I'm actually calling you first to let you know that I'm getting ready to file a lawsuit on the whole grocery store for what did happen to me.
Sir, let me get. Hold on a second, sir. Let me do this. Let me. What did you say your name was?
My name is Evans. Evans is my name.
So Evans is your last name. Let me write this down. And you came into my store. Did you have an accident in my store or something? I'm not exactly sure what you're calling about.
I ain't had no accident. What happened was I came in there yesterday and I bought a bunch of groceries and I bought a carton of eggs.
Right.
Now when I got home, I was checking to make sure the eggs didn't break on the way home. When I got home, there was a baby chick inside the egg carton, man. One of the eggs had hatched and got my kids traumatized. Now, they don't even want to eat breakfast or nothing around here because there's a baby chick inside the carton of eggs. That don't make no sense, man.
Sir, I don't mean to, so you tell me there was a chicken, a baby chicken, actual chicken in the egg?
There was a baby chick inside the carton of eggs, man.
Okay.
And it got my kids traumatized, man. Don't nobody want to eat nothing.
Sir,
You got eggs
if you just
in it no more around here because...
Sir, if you just calm down for 1 second. Listen.
Put that chick down. What I told y'all, put that chicken down in there. Put it down. It might have rabies. Say what, sir?
I don't even think that that's possible, first of all. If you had any idea how this thing comes from the farm to the store, they go over these eggs a countless number of times. And the temperature in the freezer, first of all, wouldn't even allow for a chicken to be alive. If you had a baby, I don't
know how this one got past the system. Okay, but what I do know is we got a baby chick over here running around because y'all store ain't doing what y'all supposed to do, man. And now my kids are traumatized behind this.
When did you say you were in here, sir?
I was in there yesterday. I bought the eggs yesterday, man.
Down here at Elm Street?
Yes, I bought them at the grocery store. I sure did.
Okay, let's do this. Why don't you bring the eggs into me? And the chick.
So now you want me to transport a baby chick back to the grocery store? Look, we already traumatized over here already behind this doggone baby chick, man.
So I'm not exactly sure what you were trying to pull here, but I don't think that. First of all, anyone with common sense would tell you that that's not possible. First of all, you can't have a baby chick living in a dozen eggs. There is no possible way that the temperature in my freezers are right above freezing. There's no chickens are a fragile creature in the first place. You can't have a little bird is not going to survive the transport from the farm to the factory to my store. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here.
Hey, I'm not going to go back and forth with you.
If you want to bring me a dozen eggs, bring the dozen eggs in. If you can catch the chick, catch the chick.
Hey, man, you're supposed to be the manager. You're not supposed to talk to me like this.
So I'm just trying to tell you as politely as possible, if you want to bring in the 11 eggs and a chick, I will gladly refund your money, give you another carton of eggs, whatever you want to do. But I'm not going to sit here on the phone.
I'm going to file a lawsuit because y'all done traumatized me and my kids.
Sir, listen. All right, let's just bring this down. A lawsuit, sir, over a dozen eggs.
A dozen eggs that got a baby chick in it, man.
Sir, let me get your phone number and some information, and I will talk to my manager, and we will figure this thing out for you. Because I just don't believe that this would be possible. I don't understand how you would have.
Just leave him over there. Don't touch the chicken.
I just don't believe that this could possibly be happening. So it's unbelievable to me.
even get this phone call.
Sir, I don't have time to go back and forth with you about how something happened. All I know is maybe it's a fluke accident, okay? But it happened. My kids are over here playing with a baby chick, and I'm traumatized. I don't even want to ever have breakfast ever again. And I'm going to make so I file a lawsuit on your show and your show.
Me? I don't think that has anything to do with me. I didn't do anything except come into work today. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to file a lawsuit,
okay, I'm going to file a lawsuit. I'm filing a lawsuit on the grocery store, and I'm filing a lawsuit on the manager, Warren, which is your for giving me a hard time about what I'm telling you that happened.
You ain't even got a hard time out of me yet. You understand what I'm saying? You want a hard time, come down here with those eggs.
I'm bringing the eggs down here, and I'm bringing that baby chick that's back down there too. I'm bringing all of it.
Well, please, because I'd like to see it. How much did you pay for those eggs?
I paid about $2. It ain't about how much I paid for the eggs. It's what you have traumatized me.
Yeah, because I'm going to give you just that much back in the whooping when you get here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't give a
I got customers out here in line, legitimate people want my attention, and not some jack on the telephone talking about some chicken and a grabbing egg.
Okay, well, let me tell you this, too. Do you have a guy that works at the checkout named Tyrant?
Yes.
Okay. Tyrant got me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Warren, your just got pranked.
What? You kidding me? Hey. Man. Look. Man, how do you come up with chickens going through eggs, man? Man, I swear to God, I got people looking at me in this store like I'm crazy.
Hey, Warren, I got to ask you, man, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Your checkout guy, Tyrant, he got you, man.
Yeah, I'm going to get his too. I'm going to put him back in produce. I'm going to take him off the register. How about this? I get him stacking eggs.
There you go.
How do you think of this stuff?
Left side of the brain, baby. That's where I'm
Boy,
brilliant.
you play too much. You screaming at them kids about that chicken. Put that chicken down. He might have rabies. He might have rabies.
Touch that. Quit touching that damn chicken. We don't know nothing about no chicken like that. No
Ever
live
wanna
ones
eat
anyway.
Breakfast again.
I don't want over easy, over medium. I don't want nothing.
Omelets.
Oh my God. You play too much.
That was funny.
That was so funny.
Keep it
He almost got you,
stupid.
Tommy.
Uh-huh.
When he said the chick wouldn't survive the refrigeration.
I ain't give a damn. I'm going on with the
You
joke.
pressed on. You pressed on. You did.
Press on,
You did.
baby.
Let's go. I love it, Tommy.
I just don't know how you can think of this. I just don't know.
Left side. My left side is my brilliant side. You know.
No.
My right side is my
That's the
serious
tall side.
Like I
What'd you say?
said, I
My
don't
left
know.
side is brilliant. You know.
Yeah, that's the
time.
tall side.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's the brilliant side. It's the tall side. Short side is the stupid side.
Whatever. It's brilliant all the way around. Brilliancy.
Wow. All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is my strawberry letter subject. I went from the main house to the outhouse. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, only 54 days left until the November 3rd election. Please go to vote.org, vote.org, and get registered. It only takes a few minutes, like a couple of minutes, and you can get all your early voting information in your state, okay, for your state, all right? We want to early vote by November 3rd. We want to already have our votes in, okay? We want him out, but we got to do our part to get him out, all right?
That's it.
Vote.org.
Please vote.
Vote.org. All right. Yeah. All right. Time now for the strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter. We could pick your letter. You never know. We could be reading it live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: I went from the main house to the outhouse. Dear Steve and Shirley, I cheated on my fiance 4 years ago, and I found out he was cheating on me too. When he caught me in the act, he wasn't upset at all and informed me that he was cheating too, so we called the wedding off. I was living in his house at the time, so I moved out and into some apartments across the street so we could see each other regularly, have sex, and work on our relationship. One Saturday morning, I woke up and there was a moving truck in front of his house, and the woman he cheated on me with was standing there. I called him and he told me that he's getting serious with the woman, so they decided to live together. I was hurt because we'd been having sex and acting like a couple, and I thought we were working on our relationship. Now it's been 4 years, and he's been stringing this woman along by telling her they're getting married, then coming to see me when she's not looking. I literally live across from them, so it's easy access. I've tried to cut him off, and he always pulls me back in. He has paid my rent since we broke off our engagement, so I'm puzzled as to why he's still with this woman. He told me that I'm very different than she is, so he's with her for her good qualities. Is he trying to say I have a lot of bad qualities? I can't ever get a straight answer from him, and I've given him an ultimatum to either marry her or get back with me. I think I should move to a new apartment and make a clean break from this mess, but he says he loves having me across the street so he can make sure I'm safe. He still tells me he loves me, and we still make sweet love. What should I do? Girl, if you don't pack your bags and get out of there today, I mean, right now, okay, you gotta move. You gotta leave him. I mean, aren't you tired of letting him string you along like you see him stringing this other woman along? I just think you should be tired by now. He's not going to marry you. He's not going to marry her. He's not going to marry you. And here's the bigger question: why should he? Why should he marry you? What's incentive to marry you? I mean, you said it yourself. You live right across the street, and you're easy access. You're easy, all right? You're easy. Let's just put it like that. He doesn't have to work to get you. He doesn't have to work to keep you. He doesn't have to work to have you. None of that. Nothing. He doesn't have to think about it at all. All he has to do is walk across the street. And there you are. And he gets exactly what he wants all the time. He tells you whatever you need to hear and gets you to, your words, make sweet love. But what a cheap date. You don't want to continue to be a cheap date, right? He doesn't have to take you anywhere, anything. Just walk across the street. I just think this man is living his best life. And the other thing, how is he trying to work on your relationship when he moved another woman in his house? She's been there for 4 years and she's right in your face. I don't get this. Like I said, he's living his best life. He's having his cake and eating it too. So why should he change anything about what's going on in his life? He's got it made. I mean, that's why you need to do it. You got to do this. You got to get your life and move on with your life. And please don't allow another man to use you like this. This is too easily accessible. You are. Okay? Steve?
Shirley Strawberry just nailed this entire letter top to bottom. She left no rock unturned. I have nothing to add nor detract. Bye.
Get out, right?
Yeah.
This don't make no damn sense. I mean, Shirley, you covered everything. What's wrong with you? Mm-hmm. Here's the one thing that I think I picked up in here. Mm-hmm. See, you said that you cheated on your fiance 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you found out he was cheating too. But he caught you in the act. Mm. Now, you found out he was cheating later on, but he caught you in the act. So y'all called off the wedding. And you was living in his house, so you moved out some apartments across the street so we could see each other regularly, have sex, and work on our relationship.
Boom.
And then you woke up one Saturday and there was this moving truck in front of the house, and the woman that he cheated on you with was standing there. So then you called the dude and said, he told you he getting serious with the woman, so they decided to live together. Now you hurt because y'all been having sex and acting like a couple, and I thought we were working on our relationship. First of all, how do you act like a couple? Because either y'all some bad actors or this is all you gonna get. And I think it's both. I think you're a bad actor. You acting like you have something that you don't have. Because now it's been 4 years that he done moved that woman in, and you were talking about she been stringing this woman along by telling her they gonna get married, then coming to see me when she ain't looking. Wait, don't you feel strung along?
Same thing, right?
Man.
Hang on, Steve. We're gonna have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject: I went from the main house to the outhouse. We'll get back into the letter right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject: I went from the main house to the outhouse. Wow.
This letter is so ridiculous. It don't make no sense at all. Now, here's a woman that was dating a man that she cheated on. He caught her in the act. Then she found out that he was cheating on her also. Now, she moved across the street so they could work on a relationship and have sex. She wake up one Saturday morning, there's a truck out front, and a chick standing there, the same woman he cheated with her on. Now they getting serious, and he done moved her in. Now, 4 years have gone by. 4 years. And now you mad because he's stringing this woman along by telling her they getting married, then coming to see you when she ain't looking. Then you say, I literally live across the street from them, so it's easy access. I've tried to cut him off, but they always pull me back in. How? How?
She's easy access.
You right across the street.
Right.
What are you talking about? Shirley's absolutely right. He playing both of y'all. But here's what I think has happened. See, he got you guilt tripping because of the way he caught you cheating. Then after you found out he was cheating, y'all decided to split up. But you moved across the street because you wanted him to forgive you because he busted you. So now that you done waited for 4 years while he living with this other woman and he coming on the street just doing you when he want to. But you done guilt tripped yourself into accepting a bunch of bad behavior on his part. Now, here's the kicker. He has paid my rent since we broke off our engagement. Oh, that's it. Oh. I'll buy your clothes. I'll pay your rent.
Not Babyface.
Come on.
I'll cook your dinner tonight, baby. Soon as I get home from work.
Yes.
Okay. So now you're getting your
Who
rent
doesn't
paid.
want that?
See what you tripping for. Now, I'm puzzled as to why he's still with this woman. What? Because she dumb enough to think that you can live right across the street and he ain't tapping over there doing what he want to do. So you can't believe she's still with this woman. The woman across the street probably can't believe you still there. He can't believe he got either one of y'all.
Exactly.
Everybody's surprised in this damn letter. And lady, I got to tell you something. You trying too hard to make this work. You have nothing. So now then he told you that I'm very different than she is, so he's with her for her good qualities. Is he trying to say I have a lot of bad qualities? Yeah. Yeah. He told you had bad qualities when he moved a woman in that Saturday morning while you was woke up and looked out there and saw the truck. He was telling you then you got bad qualities. And then you proved him right by staying over there, letting him come over, do what he want to do to you, and then go back across the street and do what he want to do with her.
Easy
All
access.
y'all got bad qualities. I think I should move to a new apartment and make a clean break from this mess. But he says he loves having me across the street so he can make sure I'm safe. What? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. He said
You read
that?
it.
Yeah, said
And
that.
you
believed it.
believe
Yeah.
that?
That's the crazy
I
part.
want you to stay across the street because I know where you are and I know you're safe. Oh, he loves me. He still tells me he loves me, and we still make sweet love. What should I do? move, start over, forget him. Man, this is crazy. This don't make no sense. I want to make sure you're safe. So I need you to stay right there. And I don't feel like burning all this gas or going across town.
Your easy access.
And when my girl that live with me go to the store, I come over to the other store. Everybody shopping. I want some fresh vegetables too.
It is. But they started out wrong, though. They started off both cheating on. They started out wrong.
They have nothing.
No.
Neither one of them has anything. Let him have that girl, and you go start somewhere else.
And don't cheat this time.
She can see the house from across the street.
Man, please.
I can see Russia from my back window. No, stop this. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
You think she be on the porch? Where y'all going today?
Yeah, because he takes her out.
Y'all drive careful. See you when you get back next Tuesday.
Easy access doesn't get taken out.
Wow.
No. Man,
She doesn't.
Sad.
Yeah.
That is.
Really, really sad.
Yeah. What about Steve, when she says, I can't ever get a straight answer from him, and I've given him an ultimatum to either marry her or get back with me.
Wait a minute.
What?
That's not an ultimatum.
Yeah.
He already got both of y'all.
Yeah, you right.
Either marry her or get back with me. You can't make him marry her. She can't even make him marry her.
Right.
Now you either marry her and then he gonna come over to you and go, well, we getting married. But I still love you and I want you across the street so you'll be safe.
Yeah.
He still loves me. Because you keep having the wrong takeaway from y'all's conversation. He still loves me. He still loves doing you.
Yes, there you go. There you go. All right, thank you, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it will be our girl from the talk, Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have Carla's reality update. But right now, Steve, come on, introduce our girl from the talk.
Put your damn hands together. For Sheryl Underwood.
Yeah!
Thank you, Steve Harvey. Thank you, Steve Harvey. Thank you. Shirley Strawberry, how you doing, girl?
I'm good, girl. I'm good. Hanging in there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Carla Farrells, how you doing, darling?
I'm doing well, Cheryl. What's up, girl?
Well, you know what? It's a fantastic day today. Thomas, how you doing, Thomas?
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
Just I'm doing good, and I'm glad y'all doing good. But there's one person I'm not going to talk to right now.
Who is that? Who is that, Cheryl? Who is that?
Who did I not mention, Tommy?
Oh, you spoke to Shirley, you spoke to Steve, you spoke to me and
Sure
Carla.
did.
Junior, maybe? Junior?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say his name. I'm so mad at him right now. I'm so angry.
Cheryl, what are you mad at? What's wrong?
What happened?
Okay, this what happened, Steve. You know, we telling everybody fill out their census forms. We don't have a lot of time. We got to get everybody counted. Fill out the census form. So all I said is we need to get married right now so my name can be on the census form when they ask where you live. That's all I said.
That's a pretty big ass now.
Damn that, Steve. We trying to get everybody counted, and I want to be in the right place when the government split up the damn money. We need to fill out our census form, Junior. So Junior didn't answer me at all. Carla Farrell. It's Carla Farrell to me.
That's not like
There
him.
you go. See, look at the women. Look at the women on my side.
Junior,
Damn
what do you
that, you
have
didn't
to say
answer
for
me at
yourself?
all. You just broke my heart, but not even answer me. And your silence is just hurt my feelings.
Cheryl, let him get a word in.
Okay, I'm gonna let him get a word in, Carla Farrell.
Damn, dog.
What's up?
Get a word. What's happening?
I told her she wasn't gonna like it.
Like
my friend wasn't gonna like that.
What friend?
What friend? You got
no damn
what
friends.
the hell?
Oh,
I'm
look,
your
we got a
only
grant.
friend.
Oh, got a
Hey,
grant.
hold on. Hey,
What you mean
Cheryl,
you got to?
Cheryl,
What?
To be continued.
This continues on next week. He got a friend, and he told you. What?
Well, I will end my segment like this. I will end my segment just like this. I don't give a what you think I don't like. All right, you better answer me. Thank you.
All right,
about
thank
that?
you, Cheryl. Wow, she's mad. Okay, coming up at the top of the hour, we got Carla in the building with her reality update right after this.
Hey, little Walter.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Tommy, let's go.
It's that time. She is here. Carla Farrell with what? Reality update.
All right, thank you, nephew. First off, first things first. Tonight is the night. I am so honored, you guys, that I will be recognized during the All Women in Media 45th Annual Gracie Awards. Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations, Carla.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yes. You know, we were supposed to be in LA, but because of COVID, we are going to do the celebration virtually. All Women in Media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Hashtag The Gracies. Watch tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. So thank you all very much. Thanks for the love, crew.
Much deserved.
All right, thank you, Shirley. Here we go. Let me go quickly. Real Housewives of Potomac. I told you last week that the ladies went on a trip to Monique's lake house. However, they were bored to death.
Ooh, yes.
Some of the ladies, they were really, really bored. Right, Shirley? Some of the ladies were like, there's no cell phone reception. The lake activities, they were okay. Fishing and water canoeing. Then they had a pancake cooking contest. Boring. They had
the contest.
Yeah. Who cares? They had a pageant cook-off, a pageant contest. That was whack. Anyway, Candace, here goes the hot news, the hot tea. Candace, she got a text from one of her friends saying that she saw Ashley's husband, Michael, at a strip club where he was overheard saying that he has a wife and a boyfriend.
Okay.
Whoa,
wait, what?
Hold on, player. Back up now. Rewind. Say that real slow for her. We ain't hear all that.
Ashley's husband, Michael, was overheard at the strip club, and you heard me saying that he has a wife and a boyfriend. Anyway, Candace and Ashley are cool. Listen to this. They're cool now, so Candace didn't know what to do with this information. So she went to talk to Giselle. The ladies later on all went out to dinner. You know, they're in the Potomac area, Maryland, having crabs. You know, that's what they do.
Right.
And Candace was about to tell Ashley what she had heard about her man in them streets. So, you know, dun. Yes.
Sure what?
Do you have any idea if you're in a strip club, how loud you got to be talking for somebody to overhear you say, I got a wife and a boyfriend? Do you know how loud you got to be in a strip club?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What happened? How do you say it, Junior?
Yeah, I got a wife. Yeah. But hold, check this. I got a boyfriend. too.
You over the music.
Over the music with it. Yeah.
Hey, Tay.
And they making it rain.
Tay, what you say?
I said I got a wife, and then check this out. You ain't believe it? Got a boyfriend too. Yeah,
Wow.
Huh?
What?
Man, listen to me. I said I got a wife. Can you know my wife? But then I also got a dude on the side too.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Why you
Because
shocked?
Houston wasn't Houston up by 10?
That's not what he said.
No, that ain't what I said. I said
Well,
I got a boyfriend.
what did you say?
I said, man, listen, I got a boyfriend too. Man,
You gotta go in. You say you gotta go in for 2.
No, never mind.
Never mind. So before we run out of time, we'll find out what happened. What did Candace actually say to Ashley about her husband, Michael. But anyway, we'll find out next week. Follow me at Lips by Carla. We got to go. That's Reality Update.
Coming up, we'll have more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We'll be back in 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, Donald Trump has been nominated for you're not going to believe this one.
What?
Nobel Peace Prize.
What peace he done had?
A Norwegian lawmaker is nominating President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, okay?
No,
the nomination.
It must be a piece of something else.
It's the Nobel Peace Prize, guys. It cites his work in reaching an agreement between Israel and the United Arab Emirates. Steve, you've traveled there a lot. The lawmaker said that he's also nominating Trump. He also did that in 2018 for his Singapore summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. In his nomination, it was noted, as it is expected, other Middle Eastern countries will follow in the footsteps of the UAE. This agreement could be a game changer that will turn the Middle East into a region of cooperation and prosperity. Only 4 presidents have won the Nobel Peace Prize. Of course, Barack Obama in 2009, Theodore Roosevelt in 1906, Woodrow Wilson in 1920, and Jimmy Carter back in 2002.
He just nominated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Can't be for peace over here.
It sure can, because he can win the Nobel Prize for division.
Yes, he can get that.
Divide, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man.
He wants to be in the group with Theodore Roosevelt and Barack Obama. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for Ask the CLO. Go to SteveHarveyFM.com to submit your love questions for the Chief Love Officer. Are you ready,
I'm ready,
sir?
Shirley.
All right, here we go. This one is from Don in Oakland. He says, I'm a 52-year-old divorced man, and I'm familiar with the saying, you have to pay to play. But the lady I am dating has taken it too far. When we met, she made me wait 90 days to have sex, and I respected that. She told me that we had to be in a 5-star hotel to do it. I got a room on the beach for the weekend. Now, each time I want to be intimate with her, I have to promise to give her shopping money before she takes her clothes off. We've been together for 6 months. Will this stop at some point, or will I end up going broke for this beauty and her great sex? Help me.
Okay, fix this, dog.
Don, you 52. You know what this is? She's charging you indirectly and directly for sexual favors. That's what you're in. This is not a relationship. Before she takes her clothes off, you got to promise to give her shopping money. Then that's what this relationship is built on. Now, she got good sex, so that's your problem right there. That's his whole problem. He want her, but this all you got. You don't have nothing else. She ain't talking about helping you save, retire, build a future, none of that. She want to go shopping. Don. That's all this is.
So you need another purse.
Dog. Yeah, all right, well, damn, here go the money for the purse. Tell her, now I'm naked.
Naked.
This don't even out. I'm sorry.
Bro, this ain't gonna work out for you ever. Because you're gonna run out of money. She ain't gonna run out of sex. You gonna run out of money.
Oh, wow.
See,
He needs to get someone his own speed.
I mean, get somebody that care about him
Yeah. That care. That's exactly.
instead of what you can do.
Oh, man.
And
right.
it's not a pay-to-play system. It's you got to invest. This ain't even an investment.
No. Well, he's investing all right, but he's not seeing any dividends.
Right.
Kennard in Columbia, South Carolina. I've been married for 9 years, and I'm ashamed to admit that I cheated on my wife for the past 2 years. I've never got caught, and I ended my affair on my own. My mistress is constantly calling, begging me to see her face to face to tell her why we broke up. I have politely told her to stop contacting me, but she won't. And I am worried that she's amping up to create some type of drama in my life. Should I meet with her and hear her out, or tell my wife everything before things get crazy?
Boy,
CLO.
if you tell your wife everything, That wait till it get crazy is right in the middle of that conversation.
Coming up, our last break of the day, guys.
Last break of the day.
And we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Thursday. Don't forget, there are just now 54 days left. See how this time is moving? 54 days left. Yeah.
Wow.
Till the November 3rd election. Yeah. Please go to vote.org and get registered. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you can get the full information on early voting. And again, we've been saying it a lot. That's what we want to do. Early vote. Early vote. We don't want to wait in long lines. We don't want to do any of that. Go to our polling place. It's been closed, so we got to take more time to drive to the new. We don't want to do any of that. Let's be prepared to early vote. Go to vote.org. Yeah, we got to be prepared. We have to plan for this one. This is a major election. We have to plan and be ready.
Come on, Steve.
Stay ready.
Well, all right. You know, folks, as we get into the 50s, 50-some days.
54?
We're going to be in the 40s in a minute. We just have to keep telling you how critical this election is. If you are a young person and you are saying to yourself, this is Uncle Steve talking, I'm just going to be real straight with you. If you are a young person and you are saying, I don't like either candidate and I'm not going to vote, if you don't vote, your non-vote is a vote for Donald Trump. Period. That's all it is to it. Kanye ain't on the ticket. Ain't no independent on the ticket that you know that has a shot. If you do not vote for Joe Biden, you are in turn giving the vote to Donald Trump because his base is going to vote. And that, folks, is 40-some million people. Now, because of COVID, I understand that older people are a little worried about going to these polls. That is why we have got to get the ballots into these folks' hands and make them aware that they can vote early, they can vote by mail, and there are different laws in different states on how to do it, and you got to read it very carefully and make sure that you are in total compliance because they are going to try everything in their power to rig this election to get this man in. Listen to me. Some votes will require black ink versus blue ink. Some of them you may have to get your vote notarized. We don't know. It's state to state. But get informed by going to vote.org and understand what you have to do to vote. Listen to me. There are people that will be fine. Let me tell you something, man. I was in a golf course in June, and I heard some well-off people talking. They don't care who the president is. They're going to be fine. But their concern was the common man because they make their money with the common man. These guys own the businesses that regular people have to go to and support for him to survive. So his concern was genuine for the common man. And he was saying then, Donald Trump is just not good for the common man. Donald Trump isn't good for unifying this country. The most divisive president we've had. Listen, we know what this man is, but if you don't vote, he is going to be a bigger one the next 4 years. If you've had trouble from him, you can expect more trouble. If you think he said some idiotic stuff, he's going to say more. If you stay at home, you are casting a vote for Donald Trump. Period. Understand that. There is no, well, I ain't voting for either one of them. Get that moment out of your head because that's exactly what they're hoping you do. Stay home and don't vote because Donald Trump's base is going to vote. Look, man, It's something about people that's committed to this dude. They committed, man, almost in a cult-like way. Because if you can realistically watch what this man has done for 4 years and be okay with that and say, I'm proud to call him the president of this country that we built, you've got to be something wrong with you. There just has to be. He's just not good for all of America. He won't take a stand for Black Lives Matter. He won't say anything about these people's lives. He doesn't support any causes. He don't give a damn about the athlete. He don't really give a damn about us. Y'all, this is important. We got to get to the polls, man. We've got to take Black Lives Matter and prove it. And we've got to make them understand how important our life is. And we're going to prove it to them on November 3rd at the polls. We're going to surprise some people. You know the thing I know about statistics? They don't count us. Because of all the statistics they have, I don't know any of us that ever said, yeah, they asked me that, all them questions. Dog, they don't count us. They just get a reading of where we at and that's it. This election right here, you can shock them. You can shock them. You can send a message that we are no longer going to tolerate the way you've treated us, the way you've talked about Africa, Haiti, the way you've done the people that need the DACA program, what you've done for education, the funding you've stripped, the lies you've told, the cheating you've done, your blatant disregard for all Americans' happiness. I'm telling you, man, we got to get to the polls and vote. We have had enough of him. I know you have, because I have. Go to the polls. Vote. We'll start.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.